Hey y'all, it's Royal Elizabeth. I'm back with the voiceover on TikTok. Sorry, this is YouTube. But anyways, y'all, I gave myself a blowout, literally a Dominican blowout at the crib. This is step-to-step process. If you want to know how I obtained this look at that shine. Movable, not stiff, not too sticky. Honey, watch this video right now. Why would you pay $200 to go to a hairstylist when you could be the hairstylist at the crib? I don't understand. It's free. Okay, so look at that. Like, y'all tripping. Go ahead, watch this video, and get into it so you can look good for your man. Okay? For your next dinner date, for your next movie date, for your next time going to the club. I don't know, and don't care. But you need to watch this video because, honey, it's giving. Yes, make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, do all the things that you need to do. But anyways, this is just me showing some random products that I found upstairs. It's really nothing to it. I use a wide tooth comb because I don't want to put my hair out. You don't either. So definitely use a wide tooth comb. This is just me washing my hair. You're going to see me condition my hair, comb it out, you know, same old stuff that a hairstylist does at the salon. Literally. So, don't wash your hair too much because you don't want to get rid of your natural oil. So probably just wash your hair twice. Condition your hair. Make sure you're lathering it up real well. You're combing it through so the conditioner can get on all strands of your hair. And then I put a plastic cap over my hair because I'm like, okay, let me just do a little deep condition real quick. So, you know, heat helps with letting that conditioner sit in your hair strands. I don't know if I sound like a hairstylist or an amateur. But either way, I did that. You know, threw away my trash, boom, whoop, whoop, whoop. Then, you know, I kept that in for about 3 minutes. I'm like, oh my gosh, my hair is actually kind of silky and curly. It's cute. So now it's time to blow dry. This is the blow dry that I was talking about. Y'all need to get this. Don't walk, run. Revlon, whatever, however you say it, you need to get it. I also use Cantu spray. It's just a heat protectant because I want to keep my curls, of course. This is just me parting my hair and, you know, combing it, you know, starting it out. Then I start blow drying it. So blow drying is very important. You see how I am twisting? You have to twist it because it just makes it, it's a difference. I don't know. But this is how I blow dry my hair. And if you want your hair to look like mine, you're just going to have to twist it up. So keep twisting it. Twist it on up. Twist it, twist it, twist it, twist it. It's all about the wrist. Okay? You see them ends? You don't want no bushy ends. So twist at them ends. Woo, look at that. Yes, honey. Yep. Take your time with it. This is a way where you can go down. You don't have to have your ends going up. Either way, it doesn't really matter because when you flatten your hair, that heat is going to straighten out your ends. So it doesn't really matter. Don't overthink it. But you can do it either way. Just make sure your ends look good because that's very important. Look at these roots. So I'm like, okay, when you do your own hair, you don't have nobody looking at the back of your head. So you have to use your senses. You have 5 senses. And this one, we're going to use our finger sense, okay? Feeling sense. So I feel my roots every time. So I try and get close to my roots as possible. But the flat iron will get most of that. Will straighten it out the most. But still just try and get as close as possible. And you'll just keep feeling at the roots to make sure that you're doing good. And I finger part as well. You know, ghetto style over here. But you can use a comb. It doesn't really matter. But this is me getting my roots. So I wanted to show y'all how close I can get. So you'll just keep combing on your scalp. Comb on your scalp. Just like that. You see that? And you see how I'm going up. So you want to make sure that you're getting really close to your scalp. You're doing heat all the way from your roots all the way down to your ends. This blow dryer is heaven, honey. You got to get it. It's a difference. See, that's me feeling. And I'm like, okay, my roots are still bushy. So let's go over that again. So I'm going to keep going over that until I'm satisfied with how it feels. So the first time you go through your hair with a blow dryer when it's wet, you want to take your time with it. You can't tell that I'm going slow because I sped up the pace on this video because I didn't want my video to be 45 minutes long, and you don't want a video 45 minutes long. But basically, go slow, take your time, go really slow. You see how long that took? And you can't even tell for real because this is sped up. But I really went slow because my hair is thick and it takes time for my hair to dry. So just make sure that you're taking your time. You want your hair to be straight. You want those ends to be straight and you want your roots to be straight. So don't try and just go through it real fast. Take your time with it. Also, the keys to having a successful blowout is the blow drying part. Yes, you can flat iron your hair and put a whole bunch of heat on there, 500 if you want to, 450. But if your blowout, if you blow dried your hair like bone straight as possible, then you won't have to do as much work when you flat iron your hair. It'll be very flowy. So the key is making sure that you're blow drying your hair very, very well. You want it as straight as possible. You see how straight my hair is blow dried? Like that's blow dried. That's magnificent. So you want your hair really straight. This is me just adding some more heat protectant because I want to keep my curls. And this also adds a little bit of shine and protection from that heat. Please only do 1 or 1.5 squirts. You do not need 2 squirts of this because it will make your hair greasy and OD shiny. We want a nice shine, but we don't want it greasy to the point where our hair is sticking together. So really you could just do 1 squirt. The important part when flat ironing your hair is not necessarily the flat iron. It's really just making sure that you're putting a little bit of oil on there as well, but also getting those roots. Because as you can see, the blow dryer, it blow dries your hair pretty straight. So you don't have to worry about your hair being straight. It's really them roots because the blow dryer can only get but so much of your roots. So when you flat iron your hair, you want to make sure that you're going over your roots about 450 times, okay? And I'm not being dramatic. I'm being so serious. So just watch how I go over my roots, probably like, I don't even know, whenever I feel like that root is straight. I don't know if y'all are noticing, but you see how I'm tapping my roots? Watch. Right there, you see? I'm tapping it to see if the root is flat because I want those roots flat. So just make sure that you're going over your root 5 times, of course, 5 or more times. And then you're just going to flat iron the ends. But you want to make sure that you're tapping around your hair to make sure that your hair is flat. Because if you feel something like bumpy or kind of curly, then you need to go over that. See how I'm tapping? making sure everything is flat, because that's not going to look good if your hair is straight and then your roots are puffy. Like, no. Look like you sweat out your perm. So make sure you're using your senses and you are feeling around to make sure your hair is flat all around. Also, at the top of my hair, I'm not going over my roots 50,000 times because the blow dryer did pretty well at the top. It only doesn't do as well at the back of my hair because my hair is thick back there. It's the thickest at the back of my hair. So that's why I use the flat iron and I go over my roots about 50,000 times on the back of my hair. But when I get to the top, I don't put excessive heat on my hair because I don't want heat damage. Super shiny, super healthy, not dry. It's beautiful. As soon as I flatten my hair, I always put my hair wrapped up. Like, I just wrap it up instantly because it's just a difference when you wrap your hair that whole night and then that next day it's like super flowy. The ends have a natural curl to it from just being wrapped around your head. It's perfect. So I went on and did that just so I could have a nice look for my Valentine's dinner tomorrow. Well, the next day. Once I wrap my hair up, I literally just put on my scarf, a thin scarf. You don't want nothing too bulky. You don't want to put two different layers up there, like a scarf and then a bonnet, because you can sweat your hair out at night and then you're going to have nappy roots. So just one scarf is good and go to bed. Bye.